Motherfucker. Madam, listen, I want somebody very quickly. It's been a while. Come on in. Let's see what's in the comment section and I get up in it. Ow, Jay, come on in here. Yes, honey, come on in here. Javin, you got my motherfucking email. But it's okay. Listen, reply back to me and get a chance, okay? So listen, I'm excited to walk out here this night. Tonight. What better day? What better way to talk about what I want to talk about? Okay. I had a discussion about this topic with someone who is not a part of the community, and I decided to come on here. First, I want to say this too. Shout out to Julie, honey. She had this idea, and I'm going to use it. Called the high priestesses of fufu. Now, if you don't know what that means, honey, it means fuckery, foolery, lies, scandals, and motherfucker betrayals, girl. A lot of these girls are charlatans, they liars, they're fake, they fraudulent, they phony as fuck. And they get mad when a real bitch show up and show the fuck out. Especially these old bald-headed ass natural born ones. We're gonna call them that, girl, because they attacked me for that motherfucking reason. And girl, we let it go because it's years ago. But then that girl, if I ever catch them on sight, girl, I'm sticking the dogs on their ass, baby. Okay, hello. So anyway, I want to come out here and talk about something that I think is very, very important. It's been a while since we've been here, but I want to share something with y'all because, of course, this has come across my desk, and I feel like it's worthy. Let me see. Can I stop it here? Yes, I can. Hey, 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 hey. Now the dogs is acting out too today, honey. Hello, but let me see if I can share my screen because I want to talk about this whole ordeal. Let me see. Can I share the screen? What do I do? Present. Hey! It's like they know that I be turning on YouTube and they just be like, bitch, this acts stupid. So listen, I'm going to share this screen right now because I want to show y'all something that I think is just a GD fool. And I think the people that are part of these new trends is really about fucking up the whole damn community in whole. I saw this coming back in 2017 when a group of uneducated, unqualified spiritual people wanted to come for a bitch like me. And I said, baby, there's going to be a trend of these wannabe fufu ass high priestess of fufus. Because, the magic they practice is fufu. The language they speak is fufu. The religion they are is fufu. Their gender is fufu. Like, girl, we should just start a fufu movement because that's what exactly is going on here. TikToks, all these other trends. And so just happened, I'm gonna show y'all a footage of somebody from motherfucking TikTok. And she's also the one I was telling you about years ago where mama said that she was sexually assaulted. Now, don't quote me on this, but allegedly she was sexually assaulted by aliens. And then they abducted her, and then she comes back in her living room. And I was like, girl, it's always the blonde hair ones that they kidnap. Erykah Badu said it best. Why don't they kidnap a melanated woman? A woman who has the genetic structure to build up, and ship to another realm. You know what I mean? Like, why can't they ever, hell, I would like to be abducted too, me being who I am, why not? We can have sex mentally. They said the aliens was like molesting them and shit. Like, girl, listen, you can't rape the willing. You can't molest someone who may want to be molested on and fondled with. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe I'll be the first transgender to naturally give birth to an alien baby. Bitch, fuck the other shit, okay? Baby, I might be the first transgender woman to give birth to an alien baby. Something I'll be praying and wishing for. So anyway, let's share this screen right here. I want y'all to watch what is going on here. And I hope y'all can hear the footage of what's going on. If you're not, girl, we'll talk about it very, very quickly. Let's turn her up. Ooh, does she want to play? Ooh.
When I first started getting into remote viewing and astral traveling, I would go to a lot of military bases on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And I was really curious. I mean, what are they doing in these underground military bases, top secret? And a fun story, in one of the times that I explored.
Now, what I find odd about this is that she had to say that she went into, because I learned this, when people are lying, they have to over exaggerate the story. So she had to say that she was curious to know the military base on Earth. Bitch, what other fucking military base were you going to be exploring and being curious about? Like, girl, make it make sense, Miss April. I already just know this bitch is lying. I already start now. She's a fucking liar, baby. She's lying. Come on. I can't play it.
And a fun story, in one of the times that I explored actually the base in Antarctica, they had psychic soldiers. So when I remote view, I'm never usually seen by humans or soldiers.
But they can see you.
So they had these soldiers who were also remote viewing the base, I guess to protect it from remote viewers like me. And this one ended up seeing that I was, going through the halls of this Antarctic base, and he went like this, and he kicked me all the way out of the base, and he proceeded to follow me to figure out who I was, if I was belonging to a government.
Why are you here?
Exactly. Right? And so I had to kind of pop in and out of many different locations to kind of lose him. But that, there's been some moments very similar to that have freaked me out a little bit, where I'm like, ooh, I got into a position where I shouldn't have been.
See, this bitch, no. I'm going to say this right here. I have a problem with these because they already think that spiritual people are special needs. They already think that we have some type of mental illness. They already think that there's something wrong with us, some type of trauma, which I do agree with that gives us these abilities, but they don't think it gives us these abilities. They think that these traumas actually cause us to hallucinate and to see things that are not really there. And so you have those who can actually prove what they've seen and what they feel to be true. I'm one of those people. I like to do that. You're skeptical like me. I like to prove to you what is real and what is not. But you have some people like Miss Elizabeth April here, who will tell you a story about how she was remote viewing and military and psychic soldiers. Bitch, goddamn well that's not what's motherfucking called. They got a book out there that you get for fucking $29.95 that tell you what they call these people. Okay, there's actually a program that the government in America actually hired people to fucking do. So you know what they're fucking called, girl. Second of all, Miss Inga, she said when she first started out, right? So you've been doing this for years now, because girl, now you're coming out offering your services to people. You're an author, and also the bullshit that you're talking about, girl. You're author fucking lies and fucking scandals, Miss Thing. But either way, then she talked about she appears in this this facility, and this soldier, noticed that she was in this facility, and he kind of did this little motion with his hand, and he caused her to fall back, and then she had to he followed around the facility, and then she popped up in different locations to lose him. And that was very interesting. First of all, Miss Thing, and anybody out there who want to know about remote viewing and astral projecting. Now, astral projecting, and this, it could be used interchangeably. I would like to say, I believe, and I know for a fact that if the government have people out here protecting their facilities from psychic viewers, remote viewers, astral projectors, people have the ability to see outside of their, adjust their consciousness to another place at any given time. And there's different words for that. Teleport. I'm pretty sure they're going to have something set up to where your ass can't even show up to the fucking facility. Okay. I'm pretty sure of that. Second of all, the interviewer asked her, so they were trying to figure out who you were. Right? They thought maybe you're from another government. She was like, correct. Girl, so you don't think that these people, we have something called United Nations, baby. You don't think that these people all are sitting up in this office, or, or they're all coming together. You don't think that China is aware of the United States remote viewers and so forth and so forth. Like, you don't think they know who these people are to where they got to question who you're with? Second of all, your remote viewing, your physical body was not there. Why would they have to chase you around the facility? And why would you be running around the facility and then eventually you lose them, or lose him? So there's not a group of people set up in place to stop you from doing that. Like I said, going into the average person's life, if you're trying to stop someone from actually projecting into your home, you're trying to stop people from remote viewing what you got going on behind the scenes. We got a lot of nosy spiritual people out there. There's things you can do very simple to stop this from happening. And one of them are mirrors. And we should have mirrors in every part of our house. And if we don't, I encourage you to get some. But mirrors are a very simple way of deterring and repelling energy and people from viewing inside of your home, invading your privacy. So it's like, you're going to tell me that we're average people that knows this, right? We're average Joes. Like, we don't have any access to any information outside of what's been given to us. So we know this. We're aware of this. We're able to utilize these abilities and equipment, right? Items. But you're telling me that the United States government is not smart enough to repel your dumb ass from even figuring out where the fucking facility is at? And I'm like, whoever believe in this shit, you are also a part of the fufu community. You are also part of the high priestess fufu diaspora. It's some type of family. But you're part of that. And one day, I'm telling you all this right now. I see this very, very soon happening because I feel like when people infiltrated the LGBT community, I feel like people also infiltrated the spiritual community. I think that people also infiltrated the structure of the family. And of course, they're trying to link it all up to the same people when it's really not, right? There's problems to solutions, and some people actually offer the solutions and the problem, right? And that's why a lot of people are diagnosed with bipolar and all that good stuff. But anyway, we're not talking about that. So at the end of the day, I believe that this is just another situation because I shared with y'all even a couple of years ago, and I don't know when this video was actually put out by Mrs. Elizabeth April. I don't know, but I do know that it was shared with me barely 2 days ago. And this reminded me of a couple of years ago where I was telling you guys that I had websites bookmarked, right, on my other computer that I've had this computer for almost 10 years. So I have a lot of bookmarks on there. When I went back to click on those bookmarks, a lot of those bookmarks were saying forbidden. A lot of these bookmarks were saying that I was denied access. And somebody was saying, well, sometimes when a website changes and someone buys out the domain and they change to something else, if you click on that link, it will say access denied, blah, blah, because the domain was bought out and they basically switched it out. But even going into me like research, and I even found those websites, nothing pops up even similar to that. It's all this foo-foo, watered down, kind of like colonizer information. I'm not saying that these are, when I'm saying colonizer, I'm not saying like, white people per se. I'm just saying like people who want to, take your knowledge and give you what they want you to know. Very similar to what they did to the Christian, whole philosophy and all that good stuff. So that's what I saw happening, and it's literally like, girl, it's everywhere, girl. I told you, I've seen people out here talk about that they do the work, but they don't offer work for people, but they're going to show you how to do it. And I'm like, ma'am, do you not know that you are just as morally responsible for showing people how to do the work as you are to actually do the work for them? Like, what you're not understanding is when you're taking on the role as a leader, as a teacher, as a provider, because all this is getting spiritual, even going to what these words mean. It's getting to spiritual. We're getting into spiritual positions, right? When you take on that role, you're responsible for everything that comes out of your mouth. And even going into the Christian religion, and I would even say going into the Islamic faith, even going into the Islamic faith, it goes into stepping up to your higher self and becoming the person who you are designed to be, created to be, right? Royalty, divinity, the Son of Man, whatever, the Son of God, whoever, however. So the idea that you are going to have, I'm about to put Anubis outside. He's about to go outside, honey. He is not an outside dog. He's about to go outside because he's been acting a motherfucking fool lately. You want to go outside? In the motherfucking rain, baby. It's been flooding, hurricaning, mudsliding, bitch. Your ass to go right out there. Baby, I'll look at the camera when I see mud coming to get your ass, then I'll go out and get you. But anyway, I've just been seeing all this stuff going on. And like I said, that's how I'm going with this. You are responsible. When you take on, I'm going to show you how to do something. You are taking on the responsibility of providing information to them, and you're also taking on, each person who take your advice, you're taking on a little bit of their essence. You're taking on a little bit of I'm not gonna say their identity, but you are taking on anything that's meant for them to get. You're also gonna get that too. So you have to be very mindful about what you're teaching people, or what you're telling people to do, because it does backfire. It does hit you. Okay, and it will hit you 100-fold, 1,000-fold. If you got 30,000 followers, 1 million followers, go to hit you 1 million-fold. And we've been seeing that with a lot of these people out there. But By the way, we got to be very mindful of that. So when you have people out here doing TikTok videos, IG videos, YouTube videos, and I don't offer work for people, I don't do service for people, but I'm going to show you how to get your man back. I'm going to show you how to, at the end of the day, mama, you're still doing the work. At the end of the day, you're still employing your spirit. You're still employing your energy. And I even tell you something that's even deeper than that. You're actually sharing a piece of your soul with these people. And guess what they're doing? They're feeding off of it. And so one secret that I learned to elevate over the past 4 years is that. That's why I don't really do videos over, showing you how to do something. I got out of doing that because people are feeding off that energy. And girl, you can feel it. You can see it. And I won't go, do too deep into that right now. But you can see it and you can feel it. So it's like, wait, girl, somebody's copying my tea. Somebody's feeding off my tea and they're not putting back into the tea. And so anyway, Elizabeth April is just a prime example of the high priestess of fufu. I really do feel like there's an agency or a organization out there that are meant to mislead people with information and to have your ass looking stupid. You got to think you tapping into shit, girl, and you get fucked all the way up. Trust when I tell you this, baby. If you are remote viewing, because that's what she said she was doing, because with astral projection, they can actually lock your ass down to where you get stuck in the body and outside the body. When it comes to remote viewing, nobody will be able to know if you're exactly remote viewing. Like they could sense that something is off, right? Maybe that there's energy, a shift in the atmosphere, but they're not going to know, oh shit, there's someone spying on us right here. Where she's at. And they're feeling around. Oh, she's right here in the corner. Let's get her. It's like, girl, if they wanted to stop you from doing that, they would stop you from the gate, girl. Another thing that they can do as well is actually deter your consciousness, because there's people out there that will claim that they're astrally projecting. They would claim that they're remote viewing. They would claim they would have dreams of lands and stuff. And the reality will be shifted, right? It's called jumping timelines, shifting timelines, and also presenting different timelines to people. So you will be like, yeah, I actually remote viewed and I saw that you lived on a hill on the side of a mountain. But in reality, I live nowhere near there. That's just the reality that I projected out there in the astral realm or the other realms that are out there too, where when you try to, enter that type of realm, because it's not the same as the physical realm, you're going to be put into a whole nother state of consciousness. And it's totally different from the consciousness that I'm on. And so once you master that, right, and I do believe government officials would have mastered that. That's what they're doing. They're not going to let you even enter that facility, but they're going to have you think that you're going into Antarctica, but you're going to motherfucking Colorado. That's the type of shit they try to fool, girl. You over here thinking that you're in Antarctica, girl, and you're in the Himalaya mountains. Girl, you over here thinking that you tapping into some type of secret underground tunnel in Tennessee, and girl, your ass in fucking Dubai. Like, that's what they do with that type of frequency and energy. So anyway, that's all I really want to talk about as far as that goes with Miss Elizabeth. Girl, let me see what's up in here, girl, before I jump into. Come on, Jalea. How you doing? Long time no see. How you doing? Yes, honey. Listen, Jalea. I'm still waiting for that song. Okay. What that song got, Jalea? I'm still waiting for it. Okay. Yes, I got you my juice response. Okay, perfect. Yes, I'm Bella and it was honey. Yeah, they be in yes, it's honey. Ooh, what's going on? You saw that. Not said, yep, honey, Miss Thing. She giving payback. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that she's giving that she is paid by somebody. And I'm also looking at her too, right? I'm sitting there looking at her pictures because, they say how to read faces. So I'm looking at this woman's face and I'm already seeing some offness here. And I'm not reading her down, but the way that her eyes are sitting on her face, the way that her eyes are positioned on her face, it tells that there's a lot of shit going on over there. And this is giving me like, what's that girl named Till Swan? Y'all remember that girl? That lighter said she was grew up in a cult. She was tampered with and it was all a fucking lie. This is giving me that type of tea. It's giving me, I got to jump on. I got to act like I'm connected. Same old basic ass look. But it's like, let's say, if you can remote view and tap into the military bases like that, why can't you actually project into the White House? Miss Elizabeth April, if you're so good at tapping in, why hasn't the government hired you to work for them to spy on Russia for us? Or better yet, can you come forward and tell us what's going over there with our money in Ukraine? Hello, can you tell us what's really going on between the Palestinians and the Israeli people? Can you really give us some insight on what really matters and what's actually going to help us? When was this video posted? It doesn't give you date. It says remote. You know, bitch. I guess I got to click on it. It doesn't. Oh, this was actually posted July 24th of last year. So maybe this was last year she did this video. But that's what this is giving. It's giving that mama just making up shit as she fucking go along. And I was even telling this to the people too. It's giving me that mama had a story. And she said, what interest story am I going to talk about in this interview? I can go into remote viewing military bases. And so she had to, you know, cook up this story. And she decided to tell you the story two separate ways. Because what I got from this story was two different scenarios merging, which tells me, bitch, hello, I'm intuitive, I'm psychic, but don't you call me that. Is that somebody shared a story with her about something and she decided to add on her own motherfucking twist. Because I'm even thinking about right now that I read a book a couple of years ago where the person was talking about how they were hired to work for a very secret society and they were actually exiled out because they actually found out this person was using their gifts to pry in on other shit they were not allowed to pry in on. So they were hired to work for the government, but they were using these abilities to do other shit that they were actually denied access to do. So when they found out about that, they exiled this person out of this whole thing. They were being harassed. It was horrible. They were being gang stalked and all that. So it's like, why is this giving me that same story? But mama's kind of like rewriting it, retelling her experience. Like, ma'am, you can fool these other people, Miss April, but you're not gonna fool me. Okay? And I'm gonna start doing more videos of calling you fucking fake ass motherfucking people out. Because people, see, we already got you Warfare Witches right on the motherfucking head, girl. We already knocked down and tackled up these high priestesses making all this money, but they still getting Social Security and getting EBT and shit, girl. You lied about your income one way or another, baby. And that's fraud. But either way, we already hit these bitches on the head. Now it's time to motherfucking go up to the rooter to the tutor at the very motherfucking Buddha. Okay? The Buddha level bitches, honey. Miss Elizabeth April, baby. We watching you, girl. Remote viewing is definitely a privilege. And you definitely are going to be stopped before you even get to that facility. You're not going to be able to enter someone's house and they chase you around the house. Think about it. They chasing you around the facility, girl. And the bitch said one. So, girl, nobody stopped you when you landed. Nobody stopped you. Like, no one sensed that you were entering the building. Like, let's even talk about basic witchcraft. We have something called defensive magic. With defensive magic, you set up something called boundaries, right? So there's boundaries, okay? And then you have some type of alarm system, right? Once the boundaries are actually infiltrated, now the alarm system goes off, right? Like the physical stuff, right? When someone, you know, breaks into your house, right? They break the door, which is the boundary. They break the window, which is the boundary. And then the alarm go off. And then you're aware of what's going on. And then you're able to actually, you know, employ your protection, you know, gun, people, whatever, dogs, whatever you have. The same thing with spiritual magic and defensive magic, right? You have boundaries set up, right? And the boundaries are going to be far out there, right? Like, let us know if there's any type of energy trying to infiltrate, trying to penetrate what we have going on here, right? That's going to go off first, right? Once you knock that down, they're going to say, ooh, I feel something is a little off here. Then the alarm is motherfucking gonna go off, girl. By the time you even decided, because you already planning to enter, right? So they're already aware of you, girl. The boundaries already put up. They're already aware of that you over here remote viewing and shit, Miss Elizabeth April. You really are remote viewing. They're aware that you could potentially do that. So they already know, okay, there's someone by the name of Elizabeth April. There's gonna be a woman that's from the UK, whatever you're from, and she's gonna try to enter this building at this time. Bitch. At that point, you're already sitting there doing your meditation. You're getting into your Girl, you're preparing yourself. Their alarms are going off, Miss Thing. Okay? Ring the alarms, like Beyonce, ring the alarm. Those things are going off, bitch. That there is something going on. They're ready for your ass to fucking pop up, Miss Thing. But if you're going to sit here trying to convince us that maybe because you're blonde hair and it's not even a real girl, that you were able to, you know, use your ghost ability to bypass all that, to get up in there. I mean, girl, I don't know. Maybe that's what you're trying to convince us all. But, girl, they already knew you were coming. They already knew you were planning to do all that, girl. They have people lined up and set up for that all the way around. So big shit. Like I said, you would have showed up. Let me tell you, listen, this is how I'm gonna end this. Miss Elizabeth April, you would have prepared yourself to get into this facility, right? And it would have took you, let's say, like 3 or 4 attempts, because they would already had it shut down, locked down. You would have got ready to get into some remote viewing tea, and they were already said, okay, whoever pop up here, we're gonna get them right together before they come out. Girl, while you're sitting there getting into meditation, and say you got into that meditation to access what you need to access, right? Because sometimes you get into the binaural tea, you sitting there counting down, doing your breathing exercise, tapping your face, tapping behind your ear, you're tapping your throat. Like, I'm just seeing all this go on right now. At this point, when you start to become conscious of this facility, right? And your conscious even starts to shift over there. At that point, girl, they would have let you enter that facility, and guess what they would have did? They would have trapped your ass there. So what would happen in this trapping method is that, girl, you would either woke up and you would have been sick, very bad, in a coma somewhere, shooken up, drugged up, whatever. Something would have happened when you woke up physically. And or, girl, you probably would never motherfucking woke up. So the idea that you were able to see what was going on, make it into the building, because you never told us what you saw neither. Maybe you seen something very exciting. Maybe you didn't see a motherfucking thing. Maybe you got outside the facility. You trying to make it seem like it was some type of stealth. What do they have in the school where you're in this bubble and the stars on the ceiling? Y'all remember that? It's like a silver bubble hub igloo. You get up in there and the stars are rotating and shit around. Like, maybe that's what it was. Like, maybe she's trying to convince us that she gets into this facility, but she had to go through another hallway to get inside the actual building to see what was going on. I don't know. But baby, you wouldn't have either lived to tell this story, Miss Elizabeth, or you would have also went into how you woke up like, disorganized, disorientated. You were like shuffling around. You lost sense of self. You lost your take. Like, girl, that's what the story would have been if you really, really did this. But like I said, I think you're lying. I'm willing to bet my top dollar on that, Miss Elizabeth April. You're a fucking liar. Anyway, going into this before I get done, okay? Before I'm done, come on in there, Jolly. Yes, 2024 is the year. I know that's right, honey. It is, honey. You feel it? You feel it, honey? So this be basically teaching faux spirituality always. She would tell a story that was told to her probably right. I barely be seeing any itches on YouTube, or they must have gotten put in check. Yes, planetarium. You remember that? It was set up in the gymnasium, right? And they had it set up. They had the lights off. You had to take your shoes off. You crawled into this tight ass tunnel, and it was just, ooh, that's actually, girl, was that sanitary? That wasn't sanitary, y'all. Now that I'm thinking about it. That wasn't sanitary at all. They had us crawling into this bubble. Girl, that's disturbing. That's disturbing, honey. But listen, the planetarium, yes, y'all remember that, honey? I know that's right, honey. I'm sure a lot of these people believe her story too. They do. And that's what I was telling Julie too. It was like, it's going to lead a lot of stories of people coming out now saying that they remotely, viewed this situation and a psychic soldier fondled them. Or, they're suing the United States government because, somehow, some way, they show up there and they were literally assaulted. Like the soldiers socked them in their face and they woke up in a concussion. Like, this is what this shit's gonna turn into. And it was something very simple too that I came across right now while I was telling all this. This also shows me, because she also believes in alien abduction stuff. This also shows me that alien abductions are probably not even really alien abductions, because if she could remotely view a government facility and actually enter it, you mean to tell me the government don't have people who can remote view your home? And maybe it was a government official trying to see what you were about. Maybe the sexual situation that you had with this alien was actually a cloaked military official. Maybe he was trying to get you back. Maybe they figured out it was you that actually went into that facility, and they said, "Oh, we know where she's at now. Let's go over there and pretend that we're an alien." Like, this is what this is given. Okay, this is what this is given. This is giving that Miss thing that anyway. I'm gonna leave that where it's at. Okay, it's given very much faux story. People are gonna believe it. Now we're gonna have more stories of people coming out. You know, it's very much giving me like Hollywood shuffle type of shit. But anyway, I'm leave that there. Whew, that was a lot. Now before I go, I gotta take her some tea right now. Before I go, I want to say this. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I did a video on here. I have to check because we were doing a lot of tea for the past few weeks. Maybe it's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. But either way, I've been getting emails from people, and they're like, "Are you still doing spiritual work?" Because if so, I'm interested. And they're giving me a long paragraph, right? No shade. If you're looking at the blog spot, or better yet, if you're even looking at the video that made you want to email me, wouldn't you be able to look to see if what the last video had on it, if my links are still on there? Wouldn't you also, and I'm just giving ideas, wouldn't you also probably go to the actual blog spot and say, "Ooh, let me see what she got posted on here to see if she's still currently active," right? Honey, okay, the next person that sent the email, listen, I'm not even gonna say that. What you gonna say, honey? Please stop acting like fucking children, honey. Because that should be irritating sometimes. I'm just gonna be honest. People will literally sit here and send you an email. You take your time out, you read this long ass email. You still do work because I want to know what this is and what that is. And then they don't respond. They don't respond back. And then they wait like a week or two, send another email. And it's like, honey, did you not get the first email I sent you 2 weeks ago? And I know you did. You're just playing games. I know you did. You're just hitting on multiple people, and now you make your way back to me, and that's okay too. But baby, stop wasting my motherfucking time. Stop wasting your time, because you're not wasting my time. Really, you're wasting your own time. So anyway, that's it for that, girl. Listen, I'm about to go. I'm about to go, honey. I need to relax myself a little bit. I got to do my dishes. I got to sweep my kitchen. And take my ass motherfucking bed, okay? Governor, thank you so much for stopping by here, honey. Would make sense alien abductions are psychic humans in reality? Of course. I was even telling somebody this as well, Jay, because someone thought that they were under one person thought that they were under demonic influences, right? Like something was trying to control them. Another person actually thought that they were being attacked by a ghost, right? And I was telling people, not all of this is why you get paranormal investigators, right? Because they can actually investigate if it is a haunting or if it's something else going on. Because we leave imprints, right? When we're in a house, especially a negative situation, we're in a house and we're fighting a lot, we're verbal a lot. Fuck you, bitch. Da, 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 da. When we leave, that energetic blueprint is still in that house. So the next person who move in, they're like, "Oh my God, when I'm in this room, I feel anger, I feel hurt, I feel pain." And maybe they also are aware of psychic abilities. So they're thinking in their mind, right, without really knowing, but thinking right off the gate, somebody must have died in here and they were a depressed person, right? And so anyway, we leave our psychic imprint everywhere we go. People's houses, buildings, whatever. We leave our imprints there. A lot of times you're having spiritual experiences is not ghosts or demons or angels or whatever. It's literally imprints. And even going into people, right? There's people that will come into your home. They will have ideas. They will have thoughts. They will have feelings about things. And they leave that there. They leave out. And then guess what? People are like, "Hey, there's a spirit here. It's a female spirit. Her name is whatever." And come on to find out, it was really just somebody who was at your house who had that energy. So like I said, not every experience that you have is a ghost or a spirit getting you together. It could be a psychic imprint. It could be something left there, right? It could be, even people projecting into that realm, right? People, thinking about you and they're saying things about you. And because you are able to tap into that energy, you're feeling it, you're drawing it in. So now you're like, fuck, I never had any hunting experiences, but all of a sudden I'm seeing shit, I'm feeling shit, I'm noticing, shit being played out or things are happening. So yeah. So there's definitely, psychic abilities. People could project things out. It doesn't just work for pleasure. It work, every day. Once again, not all your ghost experiences are actual ghosts. Someone died there. No, a lot of those experiences are people projecting and or someone living there before you, and their energies are being picked up. That's why before I move into a place, I like to cleanse my home, right? Thank God, honey, the grace of God. Every time I moved, I was able to go to the place a couple of days before I actually moved in, cleanse some stuff, sage everything out, do my little thing, do my energy cleanse, and then I move my stuff in. So now I know if something spiritual happened, it is a real experience. It's not someone who lived here before me leaving an impression here, right? I'm not picking up someone mourning a child and then, I'm sensing the child. So anyway, that's it with that, honey. Yes, honey. Love and light. Jay, thank you. Stop by here, honey. Yes, y'all. Y'all take care, okay? Love and light, honey. We will be back. Listen, I need to do midnight. I need to do Eminem show. I need to also do Beyond, the Realm show. Y'all know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna come back and do that. We'll be doing that this up and coming week, okay, y'all? Stay tuned to that, okay? Bye for now, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. Of course, the love and support is greatly appreciated. Bye for now.